everyone, here I am at the Providence Convention Center for the Saltwater Expo. And some of this I'm going to voice over as I'm doing right now. And I'll, just to keep you kind of filled in, some points were noisy, some points my sound wasn't good, so it's just a little better like this. Here I am just coming up, it's up on the second floor, you get your tickets, you get in, and this is one of the stations that I came to where they actually are selling food, and in this case they're selling beef jerky. So he had very unique, I don't know what his Chernobyl, I do know the Chernobyl beef jerky had like a ghost pepper. It was super hot, and I didn't even try it, even though you know me, I love my peppers. The one that interested me was the kangaroo that he had, and he also had some alligator and tuna. I mean, he really had very unique jerkies at this station. And I asked him, and he said they are absolutely 100% authentic. And they're also priced as authentic too. They were at least $35 and up for any little sampling. And jerky's never cheap, but these were on the high end. So this was just one of many food stations, drink stations that you find around the entire expo. I believe there were 300 plus exhibits here, so obviously we're not going to catch everything along the way. But I definitely walked around, show you some that really interested me. I believe I'm going to catch a few people that I really admire along the way. I know John Skinner was here, who I absolutely am just a total fanboy. And there's just, Ryan Collins was here. There's just some great, real experts in this place, and they are putting on presentations, and I'm going to capture a little bit of that for you as well. So here I am. I'm looking at one of the multitude of lures. These are squid jigs that they've got, and mixed with bucktails, and I mean they're just quite the assortment. That I'm surprised because I want to go squidding soon when once the weather breaks, and I was tempted. I saw one I really liked, and I should have bought it, and I didn't. It glowed. Actually, it had a little light that flashed when it hit water. So it's a little squid jig, and since you're squidding at night, anything that's lit up is to your advantage. I saw lots of guys with fishing poles walking around that they had purchased along the way. They were really, there was a lot of great poles there. I saw poles there for $200, $300, $400, and more, $400 for these things. There was some very beautiful, expensive, nice poles. I saw some dark matter poles from my favorite guy out there as well, but since I've got one, I was like, yeah, I'm good to go. I can't wait to use mine. It's brand new. I've never tried it yet, but I am so looking forward to it. So there are little stations where you just grab, like this one has gulp. He had all different types, not this station, I'm sorry. There's another station where he had all types of gulp, all types of these soft baits. He had the door matadors, the real long stretchy elastics, only displays. He had none for sale. You could go to their site and look at it. So here we are, we're looking at some looks like flutter spoons with little bucktails on them, and I don't know. It was just a really fun for me as an avid fisherman experience. I was really there. Oh yeah, this guy, he actually pulled me aside and said, hey, can you get me? He was one of the vendors there, and I did. got a quick shot of him. It was kind of funny. So, but yeah, I just wandered around for a long time. I did buy some of this guy's big 9-inch flutter spoons, and normally a 9-inch flutter spoon would be $35, and I got 2 for $30 from this guy. I was thrilled. So I'm looking at different boats. I did do a couple little tours. I did on a Sea Fox, and I'm not sure, is this the Sea? This probably is one of the Sea Foxes, right? Yeah. There were 2 that were near each other. One was really set up more for pleasure, and I believe that's this one that we're going to look at here. It doesn't have as many rod holders. It's not the center console. There's another one right next to it on the right. I think you can see it. It's got a center console. It's really about fishing. Has the aquarium tank, like for your fish, for your live well. This one, if you'll notice, when we get up towards the bow, it's just a living room. It's a nice place to lounge. It's not a place to bring your fish around the front of the boat because he's on a run. It's really a place like, ooh, get out of the way, you're going to spill my drink. So and I was like, oh, beautiful boat. Now these boats were 2020s. They were not the latest years. but both of them were priced at $52,000. So for a really nice setup, I mean, the price was just, if I was in the market, I would be so tempted. Not for this one, but for the next one over, because they're both about 25-foot size, so the size is really right. They're still trailerable. You can still get them around. You know, you don't have to keep them in the water all season, which I really like, and that's my preferred way to have a boat, is I can go in and out when I need it. And I'm not paying marina fees because I'm keeping it at the marina all year. But these boats look super comfortable. They have tons of storage, and yeah, I should be walking over and give you a quick look at the next boat in a minute, and I believe I'll be able to just walk you through it live on that other boat. But I really loved both boats. 22-foot Sea Fox, also priced to sell. Center console. Now this one's rigged up for fishing. Let's take a little look. There you go. Got your aquarium. Nice fish holders. Up top, got your rig up top. Lots of room for if you want another big fish finder screen. Good rest. Oh yeah. Very nice. Good access up front. Still a little oriented on the relaxing up here. I would love to see a pole holder or a little bit easier to get to the rail, because this is about as far forward as you can go and really get on that rail, unless you start climbing up on the seats. Little setup. Yeah, nice space down there. It's actually bigger than I expected. There's a lot of room. Look at that. That's pretty big. Nice boat. Look at that. It even has full aquarium. Let me go down a bit. There you go. Yeah, that's the full aquarium setup. She's been used. She's got some hours. There you go. Another storage setup. Not a ton of storage on this one, but very nice. Actually, you got under the seats up forward would be good. I do like the way that has a nice clear windshield on there, so you can just have undisrupted view every direction. These are great little boats. I like the Sea Fox. This is a great presentation. Yeah, this one's awesome. They use the tank. You can see the bait swimming. I'm gonna go up forward here and see what I can get myself a little spot.
In Florida, I was in Sebastian Inlet, for those of you who may know the place. Outgoing tide, and I got like 7 redfish. I jumped a tarpon. I was doing nothing. The rods were laying like a baitfish rod, you know, just laying on the floor. The jighead, the bucktail actually, was on the floor, but the tail was swimming on the bottom, and the fish go and get that bait by itself. So very good bait for fluke, very good bait for striper as well. Very nice action, as you can see,
action coming by.
The body have some swimming action. Now, that's the curly that here. Great bait for fluke, great bait for sea bass, and for striper.
It's a great way to sell
the next bait
your lures.
Is the Minwao. Minwao is my
a little paddle tail.
4-inch, great on a jighead or white hook, also on
got a
bucktails.
4-inch paddle
Again,
tail.
that's made with the same
We'll see what he's got.
super tough material. There are the holes, and I really want to highlight that material, the soft tough material, have much more kicking action than regular soft plastic, and I'm going to prove it in the tank in the next second. One of the key things again is we have those holes and slots, so the baits are super easy to rig. You don't actually hook the plastic, you just follow the hole. So here in the nose, you have that hole, you go here all the way to the back. Again, there's already the hole and the cut. You see there's a keeper
so there's a pre-drilled out
and there's
inside of the actual
below the shin. So you
plastic.
simply push the bait,
so you can't get the hook wrong.
In the hole. So it takes 1 second and you're sure the bait is perfectly positioned on the hook. Now you can have a drop of super glue to put them, bond them together. Now about the swim action. you will see a paddle tail with much more action than you've ever seen with any other paddle tail, and that's thanks to the material I'm using. Look at that. That you can see it's not only the paddle that works, but the entire body works. That's how much kicking action
I like that
bait and the material.
I want to see one more time. He's going to bring it back. Look at that.
Lots and lots
beautiful
of action. And also the body.
That's some beautiful action. Damascus. Hand forged knives. What a collection. What's your favorite? What's your favorite?
The ones that sell.
Ah, smart answer. Beautiful work. Wow. Hey guys, so I'm gonna go and have a seat for a minute. There is a presentation coming up that I want to see, and it's this way where I'm walking, and maybe I'll record a little bit of the presentation with you. So, see you in a sec.
Who here got started fishing when they were a little kid? All right, so you can relate to that feeling of being 5, 6 years old, catching a mackerel or a sunfish, doesn't really matter what it is. That excitement, that's how I got started. A mackerel on the Captain John, and I was really fortunate, absolutely delectable. So we learned about ceviche in Costa Rica, but now we use it on black sea bass. We've made striped bass ceviche. It's really something I'd recommend trying out this 2023 season. So that was not coming in easy at all. Like I said, it took over 2 hours and 45 minutes just to get them close to the boat. And then of course, we're all beat, hoping that the fight is gonna end soon, and we lost them right next to the boat.
Part we're gonna have, there we go, all right. So there, you see he was behind that, but he saw this. So this is 20 feet of water. It's about a 1 ounce jig. This was a time when I had 3-inch gulp swimming mullets, basically grubs. And there's a teaser, and we're gonna get to see the rig. So that was like a 1 ounce jig and a teaser. And you know, what a great comparison. The fish have a choice here. That's a beautiful fresh strip of meat. And then you have something that has, you know, it's gulp. It's not even real. Oh, look what they're interested in. There's one near the bottom. The other guy just went over there. And you know, I'm showing some video here. I've had to watch many hours of underwater video, because what happens when you film this, you get like 4 hours of the stuff and you don't know what's good, and it's hard to scroll through, so you pretty much have to watch it all. So I've watched this kind of thing, you know, with different quality video, but over and over, where, you know, it all came down to the motion. That's what they cared about. And they are completely ignoring the meat here until you know, pull the fluke away with the bucktail rig. Yeah, there's a few fluke there. There we go. He's going up. That was a dinner for sure. That was a good one. So that was the point. You can see I'm not a young guy, so anybody my age who, you know, was fluke fishing a long time, we all started using bait, right? You know, every trip started with gathering bait. You know, I used to catch my own squid, you know, dragging for spearing, dragging for killies, all that kind of stuff. And you know, what I'm going to show is jigging fluke with bucktails and Berkeley gulp. And God, and there it is. It's just floating there. He's been fought all the way to the surface, and I think I'm going to get it back, and in one shot, he eats it. So there's a good proof of, you drop a fish, get back down. They do seem stupid. I mean, why would anything do that? That's really odd to me. All right, the rigs. So you saw that bouncing rig. So all of my rigs, I prefer these Tsunami glass minnow silicone skirt teasers. These are the rigs that, you know, this is a heavier swing hook bucktail. So one of the differences with the bucktail, swing hook versus fixed hook, and I get this question a lot, which one do I prefer? Again, I'm stressing that you gotta have the motion in the strike zone. So, you know, I've seen before, which amazed me the first time I saw it, is you go out on a glass calm day, there's absolutely no wind, the water is like a sheet of glass, and 6 ounces isn't staying down. Well, how can this be? It is because the bottom current's moving at a different speed than the top, and that's why it's dragging on that bucktail, it's causing it to scope out. So it's something I want to mention about that in general.
So I just finished the Skinner presentation. It was awesome as expected. He really gave a lot of great information on fluke fishing in this case, and drifting for fluke. And now I'm heading over to check these last few aisles that I didn't get to check out earlier. And it's pretty busy today. It's been really active right through. So let me take a sec and I'll come back when I get further down. Well, it's On the Water. We watch a lot of their videos. They are great videos and presentation. And I figure I'll just kind of walk down here for a sec. Checking out this aisle. This was where the Cape Cod fishing guys have their booth set up. And I'm just kind of looking around. There's a lot to see. Oh, I love those squid jigs that I just saw. I should actually, I'm going to take a closer look at that. See what they're getting. Water activated squid jigs. Look at that. They actually light up. That is new to me. Look at that. The fish finders. The radar. This is really awesome. This is quite the little section down here. Oh, here he is. My Fishing Cape Cod. And I think that's his mom to the left. And yeah, it's awesome seeing him. Thanks for watching, everyone. That was my first experience at a Rhode Island saltwater angler show. It was great. I loved it. I'm going back with Nidia next year. So, till next time, we'll see you here. Duane and Nidia, Food, Travel, and Fun. Thanks for watching.